Hello, everyone. Hello, Humany viewers. So, if you've been watching for a while, then you know that May of each year is a very special time because I am really into baby name trends, as you can tell from this Abacaba video from quite a while ago now. But anyway, Social Security releases the top baby names of all the babies born in each year around May of the next year. And then before that happens, this website called Behind the Name will host this prediction game where people try to guess what they think Social Security's top ranked names will be before the results are actually released. And then when the results come out, then we can see who's the closest in the rankings, and then that person will win like $100 gift card or something. I mean, like I do it just for fun, not because of the gift card. But anyway, just wanted to point out this is like a really boring video, but I decided to try to predict what the top names would be using the same kind of extrapolation technique that I did last time. Basically, I just see where names were ranked in 2020 and 2021, and then like take the difference, basically like the velocity at which they're changing, and just extrapolate it out to the next year, 2022. The past 2 years, Liam was on top, and it grew even further. So it went from 1.07 to 1.09, and then like Noah's number 2. And basically, like if I extrapolate the rank, the ordering doesn't change that much. Like Liam, Noah, Oliver, those are the top 3 boys' names. Those were not going to change no matter what. But then like down here, the rest of the top 10 is a little hairier. By the way, the game is to predict the top 10, and you only need to predict the ranking. You don't need to predict like the amount. So like based on what this graph shows, 2021 truth is from the top. Make it drop. It's Liam, Noah, Oliver, Elijah, James, William, Benjamin, Lucas, Henry, Theodore. Theodore came in barely in 10th, barely beating out this whole cluster of other names, taking us down to Alexander in like 11 in 16th or something. But then my prediction for 2022, like not much changes. Liam, Noah, Oliver, but then James overtakes Elijah. That was my guess. So my guess was James, Elijah, Henry, Lucas, William, Benjamin, whatever. And then for girls, last year, 2021 was Olivia, Emma, Charlotte, Amelia, Ava, Sophia, Isabella, Mia, Evelyn. I'm just saying so many names. Harper. And then my guess was this. And then okay, I don't want to say the same thing again and again and again. But the shocking news is like Luna was 11th last year, and then it was going to rise into 10th. That was my guess based on like seeing how Luna was like trending upward. Anyway, so I typed in my guesses here, and like my guess is on the left, and then the reality, which came out just a few weeks ago, is on the right. So you can see I got 3 of them wrong. Well, okay, let me just show you what, like, wait, why can't I see the scores? I want to see, like, the scoreboard. Oh, scores for 2022. You can see I got 3 wrong. I got 7 out of 10 for boys and 6 out of 10 for girls. But you can see that, like, here it was wrong because of they cycled. Basically, William did a lot better than I was expecting, got 6th instead of 8th. And then here, this is like a whole mishmash. Like, you know, Isabella is actually a lot higher. Ava's actually a lot lower. I can't really blame myself for getting these wrong because if you look at those clusters of names, like they get really, really close, right? William, Henry, Lucas, right? Like there they are, William, Henry, Lucas. Like they're also close. Like the ones that are obvious, which is like Liam, Noah, Oliver. Obviously, those are not going to change. But anyway. Here's the leaderboard, and the scoring is, well, I'll explain it. Basically, you can see I got 6th place, which I thought I was going to do a lot worse, given that, like, I basically got 1/3 of all the rankings wrong. Like, if you want to be at the top of this leaderboard, you can't be getting 7 of them wrong. That's, like, way too many wrong. But I still got 6th, and the way that the scoring works is that if you get a rank exactly correct, you get plus 10 points. If you get one rank off by 1, like Henry... So I guess Henry would be 6th. It actually was 7th. You get 5 points. So it's like half credit. And if you're off by 2 ranks, like William, you get only 3 points. And then if you're off by 3 ranks, you get 1 point. And any more than that, you don't get any points. So you can see like I lost -5, -5, -7 points from the boys for that, and then I lost 24 points for all the girls I got wrong. But I did call Luna. Luna was like the only newcomer to the top 10 on either gender this year. So, like, I'm glad I got 10 points from that, but 159 is not a good score. Not as good as I got last year, I think. Last year I got 4th with 163, and then the year before that I won. Oh, yeah, see, I won. Okay. I forgot about that I won 2020. And then that was the first year I did it. Like, the years before that, I didn't do it at all. But in 2020, me and Scorb tied for first place, and I think I've talked to Scorb online before. I forget if I'm confusing them with someone else. But I see, like, Scorb showed up near the top again in 2022, beating me. So they actually got second place by only 2 points, which means that not everyone is doing the same strategy I'm doing, right? So for, like, someone to get a different score, they have to implement a different technique. Okay, so, you know, they called William, Henry, and Lucas correctly, but they got Elijah and James wrong. And they also got the same thing wrong for the girls. So, like, the girls messed everyone up this time. But, like, if everyone followed my strategy of just extrapolating like I did, then everyone would get 159 points. But maybe Destry also did the same thing I did. No, they did something different. Okay, so I was the only person who did my strategy, which is interesting. Yeah, like, here's a lot more boys wrong and fewer girls wrong. But, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anyone... Is there anyone else on this list that I recognize? I don't think so. Ultimate Name Nerd. Nevada. Well, if you put in the same exact ranking as last year, a lot of people will follow suit with you, so you end up with this cluster of, like, a ton of people tied for 15th place. I bet they put in the exact same order as last year. Yeah, I think they did. Because, like, that's like since names don't move around that much year to year, that's kind of a good way to, like, guarantee you'll get some points, but you will tie with a lot of other people. So yeah, I guess JWLC1231, this is, like, the best performance of all of 2022, and they get a gift card. But, like, okay, so they did better on girls, and then for boys, like, they got all the top 8 right, but then they guessed Theodore Jack. Jack's also, like, yeah, kind of close to the top 10, I think. Yeah, so I wanted to just make this video really quick just because I made one last year. And, okay, well, Jack was 11th last year, so, like, it makes total sense that you would guess that would rise to top 10 this year, but it looks like it had a downturn. Anyway, it looks like my performance is, like, falling slightly, given that, like, I was first, and then I was 4th behind Scorb and others. I can't think of a username. That sounds familiar, too. And then this time, I'm 6th, so that is not good. I'm deproving. I'm not improving. I'm deproving. But it's okay. I'm not going to change my strategy up too much because I think I want to see math just take over. And if math costs me the win, so be it. But yeah, that's my video for today. Kind of boring, kind of not BFDI related. But the video I want to make next is something that I found was like a interesting BFDI lore thing from, you know, way back when. So I'll make that video now. You know, I'll make the 2 videos back to back, and then I'll upload them like 24 hours apart just so that content is spread out. But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.